Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak Next English Podcast. This is the place where learning English is simple, easy, and really fun. I'm Sophia, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hey, Sophia, and a very warm hello to all our wonderful listeners. You know, it doesn't matter where you are in the world right now. Maybe you're in your room. Maybe you're on the bus. Maybe you're walking in the park. Wherever you are, we're so glad you decided to spend some time with us today.
That's so true, James. We have listeners from so many different countries. Some are in Asia, some are in Europe, some are in America, and that's what makes this podcast so special. We're all connected through English.
Absolutely. It's really amazing when you think about it. English brings people together from all corners of the world. It's like a bridge between cultures.
I love that description. English really is a bridge, and we're here to help you cross that bridge easily. So, James, tell me, how are you doing today? How's your day been so far?
Oh, I'm doing really well, Sophia. Thank you so much for asking. You know what? I had such a peaceful morning today. Let me tell you about it.
Please do. I love hearing about peaceful mornings.
So, I woke up early today. The sun was just starting to rise, and I thought to myself, today is a perfect day for a walk. So, I put on my comfortable shoes and I went to the park near my house.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I love morning walks too. There's something special about the morning air, isn't there?
Yes, exactly. The air was so fresh and clean, and the park was quiet because not many people were there yet. I could hear the birds singing in the trees. There was a gentle breeze blowing. The sun was shining through the leaves. It was just beautiful.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. Morning walks are so good for clearing your mind. They help you start the day with positive energy.
You're absolutely right. After my walk, I came home and made myself a big cup of coffee. Not a small cup, a big one. And I sat by the window and just enjoyed the morning for a few minutes.
That's such a nice routine. Coffee by the window sounds perfect. I bet you felt really relaxed and ready for the day.
I did. And now I'm sitting here with you, ready to talk about English, ready to help our listeners learn something new and useful. What about you, Sophia? How has your day been going?
Oh, I'm doing really well too, James. Actually, I'm feeling quite excited right now. Do you want to know why?
Of course. Tell me, what's making you so excited?
Well, today we have a very special topic to discuss. It's something that I think will really help our listeners improve their English speaking skills.
Ooh, that does sound special. Our listeners are always looking for ways to improve. What is it?
It's kind of like a secret technique. Well, it's not really a secret because many people know about it, but many English students don't know about it yet, and that's why I'm calling it a secret.
A secret technique? Now you've got my attention. I love learning about new techniques, especially if they can help people speak English better.
I knew you'd be interested. This technique is really powerful. Some people even call it a game changer. That means it can change everything for your English learning.
Wow, a game changer? That's a big claim. I can't wait to hear about it. But wait, before we dive into this secret, don't we have something to ask our listeners first?
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right, James. We do have a small request. Actually, it's not just for us, it's also to help other people find this podcast.
That's right. So, dear listeners, if you're enjoying this podcast right now, if you're finding it helpful, we have a small favor to ask.
Please take just 1 second, just one click, and press the like button. You know that thumbs up button you can see? Just click it.
It might seem like a small thing, just one click, but it really helps us a lot. It helps other people discover this podcast. It helps them find these useful English lessons.
Exactly. And there's one more small request. Please subscribe to Speak Next English Podcast. When you subscribe, you'll never miss an episode.
That's right. We release new episodes regularly, and each episode has something useful for you, something that can help you improve your English. So subscribing means you'll always stay updated.
And we have one more small request. If you have friends who are also learning English, please share this podcast with them.
Yes, maybe you have a friend who's struggling with speaking. Maybe you have a classmate who wants to improve pronunciation. Maybe you have a family member who's learning English. Share this with them.
Sharing is caring, as they say. When we share good things, we help more people. And that's what we want. We want to help as many English learners as possible.
Absolutely. All right, Sophia, I think our listeners are ready now. I'm definitely ready. Let's talk about this secret technique. What is it?
Okay, the technique we're going to talk about today is called the shadowing technique. Have you heard of it before, James?
Shadowing. That's an interesting name. Let me think. A shadow is that dark sheep that follows you around, right? Like when you're out in the sun?
Yes, exactly. You understand the word shadow. When the sun is shining and you're outside, you can see your shadow on the ground.
Right. And my shadow does exactly what I do. If I wave my hand, my shadow waves. If I jump, my shadow jumps too. It copies me perfectly.
Perfect explanation. Your shadow is like your copy. It follows you everywhere. It moves when you move, it stops when you stop.
Okay, I understand what a shadow is, but I'm confused now. How do we shadow English? Do we stand in the sun and speak English?
That's funny, James. No, we don't need the sun for this. Let me explain what shadowing means in English learning.
Please do. I'm really curious now.
Shadowing in English learning is when you listen to English audio. It could be a podcast like this one, it could be a conversation, it could be a speech. And while you're listening, you try to repeat the words immediately.
Oh, so I listen and I repeat, like in English class. The teacher says something, then we say it back.
That's close, James, but not exactly the same. In a normal class, the teacher speaks first, then they stop, then they wait, and then you repeat. There's a pause in between.
Yes, that's how we usually practice. Listen, wait, then speak. Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. That method is good. It's called listen and repeat, and it's useful. But shadowing is different. It's more challenging, more advanced.
How is it different? What makes shadowing special?
In shadowing, there is no pause, there is no waiting. You don't wait for the speaker to finish. You speak at the same time as the audio.
Wait, what? At the same time? You mean while the person is still speaking?
Yes, exactly. While the person is speaking, you are also speaking. You're speaking together. You're like their shadow. You follow them very closely.
Wow, that sounds really difficult. I mean, if I'm listening and speaking at the same time, won't my brain get confused?
Many people think that at first. They think, how can I listen and speak at the same time? That's impossible. But actually, it's not impossible. It just takes a little practice.
But Sophia, when I speak, I need to think about what to say. How can I think and listen at the same time?
That's a great question. And here's the interesting thing. In shadowing, you're not thinking about what to say. You're just copying. You're repeating what you hear immediately. There's no thinking time.
No thinking time. That's crazy. It sounds very challenging.
It can feel a little crazy at first, yes. When you first try it, you might feel overwhelmed. You might think, this is too fast, I can't keep up, this is impossible.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. If someone speaks fast and I try to speak with them, I'll probably mess up. I'll make many mistakes.
You will make mistakes at the beginning. That's completely normal. Everyone makes mistakes when they first try shadowing. Even advanced English speakers make mistakes.
Really? Even advanced speakers?
Yes, because it's a skill, like riding a bicycle. The first time you ride a bicycle, you fall down, but you practice and you get better. Shadowing is the same.
Okay, that makes me feel better. So mistakes are okay. But Sophia, why should I try this difficult technique? What's the benefit? Why is it so special?
Excellent question. Let me tell you why shadowing is so powerful. There are several reasons. The first reason is that it helps you with something very important called intonation.
Intonation? That's a big word. I've heard it before, but I'm not sure what it means exactly. Can you explain it in simple words?
Of course, intonation is like the music of language. When we speak, our voice doesn't stay flat. It goes up and down, it rises and falls. That's intonation.
Oh, like when I ask a question, my voice goes up at the end, right? Like, are you happy?
My voice rises on the word happy.
Perfect example. Yes, in questions, our voice usually goes up. That's part of English intonation. But intonation is not just about questions, it's about emotions too.
Emotions? How does that work?
Well, think about this. If I say, I'm fine in a flat voice with no emotion, what do you think? Do you think I'm really fine?
Probably not. If your voice is flat and boring, I might think you're actually sad or upset, even though you said, I'm fine.
Exactly. The words say one thing, but the intonation says something different. In English, intonation carries a lot of meaning. It shows emotion, it shows attitude, it shows if you're happy, sad, excited, bored, angry, or confused.
I never thought about it that way. So, intonation is really important for communication.
Very important. Now, here's the problem. When you just read English from a book or from text, you don't hear the intonation. You only see words on paper.
That's true. When I read, I see the words, but I don't hear the music. I don't hear how the voice should sound.
Right, and that's why many students sound a bit like robots when they speak English. They know the words, they know the grammar, but their voice is flat, no emotion, no natural rhythm.
Oh no, I don't want to sound like a robot. When I speak English, I want to sound natural. I want to sound like a real person, not a machine.
Of course you do. Nobody wants to sound like a robot. We all want to sound natural and friendly, and that's where shadowing helps you.
How does it help exactly?
When you shadow a native speaker or when you shadow someone with good pronunciation, you're copying their intonation. You're copying the way their voice goes up and down. You're copying their rhythm and their emotion.
Ah, I see. So I'm not just copying the words, I'm copying the music too.
Exactly. You're copying everything. The words, the intonation, the emotion, the rhythm, everything. And that's why your speaking becomes more natural.
That makes so much sense. Okay, so that's the first benefit, intonation. What's the second benefit?
The second benefit is something called muscle memory. Have you heard of muscle memory before?
Muscle memory, like when I go to the gym and exercise, like when I lift weights and my muscles remember the movement.
Yes, similar to that. You know how when you do an exercise many times, your muscles remember how to do it. You don't have to think about it anymore. Your body just knows.
Yes, like when I first started going to the gym, I had to think about every movement. But now, after practicing for months, my body just knows what to do automatically.
Exactly. The same thing happens with speaking. Your mouth has many muscles. Your tongue has muscles. Your lips have muscles. Your jaw has muscles. All of these work together when you speak.
I never thought about that. My mouth is full of muscles.
Yes, and when you speak English, these muscles need to move in specific ways. English sounds are different from other languages. Your mouth needs to learn new movements.
Oh, interesting. So my mouth needs to exercise too, not just my body.
Exactly. Your mouth needs English exercise, and shadowing is like going to the gym for your mouth.
That's a funny comparison. So shadowing is mouth exercise.
Yes, when you shadow, you're practicing the movements over and over. Your tongue learns where to go, your lips learn how to shape, your jaw learns how to move. And after lots of practice, these movements become automatic.
Automatic. That means I don't have to think about it anymore. My mouth just knows what to do.
Exactly. Just like when you learn to drive a car. At first, you think about everything, the steering wheel, the pedals, the mirrors, but after practice, you just drive. You don't think about each small action.
I love this explanation. So shadowing trains my mouth muscles. It makes speaking more natural, more automatic.
Yes, and here's another great thing. When your mouth muscles are trained, you can speak faster. You can speak more fluently. You don't have to pause and think about how to make each sound.
That's amazing. Okay, Sophia, I'm convinced now. This shadowing technique sounds really powerful. It helps with intonation, it helps with muscle memory. I want to try it.
I'm so glad you're excited. I knew you would be once you understood the benefits.
But wait, I have an important question. How do I start? What do I do first? I need step-by-step instructions.
Of course, let me give you a clear, simple guide. There are a few steps to follow, and the first step is very important. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Tell me step one.
Step 1 is to choose the right audio. This is crucial. If you choose audio that's too difficult, you'll feel frustrated. You might give up.
Okay, so I need to choose carefully. What kind of audio should I choose? Can I use a Hollywood movie? I love watching movies in English.
Movies can be good, but maybe not at the beginning. Movies often have fast dialogue. The actors speak quickly, they use slang, they use idioms. It might be too difficult for a beginner.
Oh, I see. So movies are too advanced for starting out.
For most people, yes. But if you really love a movie and you've watched it many times, then maybe it could work. But generally, it's better to start with something easier.
What's easier than a movie? What should I use?
You should use something where you can understand almost everything, maybe 90 to 100%. If you understand that much, it's a good level for shadowing.
Almost everything. That makes sense. If I don't understand the words, how can I shadow them?
Exactly. You need to understand first. Now, here's a suggestion. What about using this podcast, Speak Next English Podcast?
Oh, this podcast's the one we're recording right now?
Yes, this is perfect for shadowing. Do you know why?
Tell me why.
First, we speak slowly and clearly. We don't rush, we pronounce each word carefully. Second, we use simple vocabulary. We don't use complicated words that nobody understands.
That's true. We always try to keep things simple and clear for our listeners.
Third, we talk about interesting topics that are useful for English learners. So you're not just practicing pronunciation, you're also learning about English learning techniques.
I see. So this podcast checks all the boxes: slow speed, clear pronunciation, simple words, interesting topics.
Exactly. This is why we always encourage our listeners to use our podcast for practice. It's designed for learners.
Okay, perfect. So step one is choose the right audio, and Speak Next English podcast is a great choice. What's step two?
Step 2 is very simple. Just listen. Don't do anything else. Don't speak yet. Just listen.
Just listen? That's easy. For how long should I listen?
Listen to the audio 1 or 2 times, maybe 3 if it's a new topic. The goal is to understand what the conversation is about. Get familiar with the content.
So I'm preparing my brain. I'm getting ready to shadow.
Yes, you're preparing, you're understanding the context, you're understanding the main ideas. This makes shadowing easier later.
That makes sense. If I understand the topic, I can focus more on the pronunciation and intonation when I shadow.
Exactly right. You're a quick learner, James. Okay, now we move to step 3. This step is optional, but I highly recommend it.
Optional means I can skip it if I want, but you think I should do it, right?
Yes, it's better if you do it, but it's not absolutely necessary. Step 3 is to read the transcript.
The transcript? What's that exactly?
A transcript is the written version of the audio. It's all the words written down on paper or on your screen. Everything we say in this podcast, you can read it.
Oh, so if you say hello everyone, I can see those words written down.
Exactly. We provide transcripts for all our episodes. You can find them in the description or on our website.
That's really helpful, but why should I read the transcript? How does it help with shadowing?
Great question. Reading the transcript helps in several ways. First, it helps you connect the sound to the spelling.
The sound to the spelling? Can you explain more?
Sure, sometimes in English, words don't sound like they're spelled. For example, the word knife. We don't pronounce the K. It sounds like knife.
Oh, yes. English spelling is tricky. There are many words like that.
Exactly. So when you read while listening, you see knife, but you hear knife. Your brain makes the connection. Now you know how this word sounds.
I see. That's really useful. What's the second reason to read the transcript?
The second reason is that you can see words you don't know. Maybe there's a word you don't understand. You can look it up. You can check the meaning in a dictionary.
Oh, that's smart. So I'm not just practicing pronunciation. I'm also learning new vocabulary.
Exactly. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's an English idiom. It means doing 2 things at the same time.
I like that idiom. Okay, so step 3 is read the transcript if possible. What about step 4? This must be the main step.
Yes, step 4 is the actual shadowing. This is where the magic happens.
The magic. I'm excited. Tell me what to do.
Okay, play the audio again, but this time you're not just listening passively. This time you're going to speak.
Okay, I'm ready to speak. What do I say?
You say exactly what we say at exactly the same time. If I say, hello everyone, you say, hello everyone at the same moment. Not after, not before. At the same time.
At the same time, like we're speaking together, like we're singing a duet.
Perfect comparison. Yes, like a duet. In music, when two people sing together, they sing at the same time. They harmonize. That's what you're doing with shadowing.
I understand. But Sophia, I have a concern. What if I make mistakes? What if I can't keep up?
You will make mistakes. That's 100% certain. Everyone makes mistakes when they shadow.
Everyone? Even you?
Even me, when I try to shadow very fast English or English with a difficult accent, I make mistakes too. I miss words, I mispronounce things. It's totally normal.
Okay, that makes me feel better. So mistakes are part of the process.
Absolutely. Mistakes are how we learn. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Embrace them.
Embrace means to accept and welcome, right?
Yes, welcome your mistakes. They're showing you where you need to improve.
Okay, I'll try not to worry about mistakes. But I have another question. If I miss a word, should I stop the audio? Should I go back and try again?
That's a very common question, and my answer is no. Try not to stop the audio.
Don't stop, but I missed a word. Shouldn't I go back and fix it?
Not during shadowing. Just keep going forward. If you miss a word, don't worry. Just jump back in with the next word you know.
Jump back in? What does that mean?
It means you continue with the flow. Don't break the rhythm. Think about singing along to a song on the radio.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
When you're singing along and you forget a word or you miss a word, do you stop the radio? Do you rewind and start over?
No, I just keep singing. I might hum that part or I just continue with the next word I know.
Exactly. You keep the flow going. You don't break the momentum. Shadowing is the same.
Oh, I get it now. It's about maintaining the rhythm and the flow, even if I'm not perfect.
Yes, flow and rhythm are more important than perfection. Remember that. Say it with me. Flow over perfection.
Flow over perfection. I like that. Okay, so those are the 4 main steps. Choose good audio, listen first, read the transcript, then shadow.
Perfect summary. You've got the basic steps down. But wait, I have some extra tips, some pro tips that can make shadowing even more effective.
Pro tips? Ooh, I love pro tips. These are like secret tricks, right?
Yes, these are things that experienced learners do, things that make shadowing work even better.
I'm ready. Give me the first pro tip.
Pro tip number 1 is use headphones. Good quality headphones if you have them.
Headphones? I usually just play audio through my phone speaker or my laptop speaker. Why are headphones better?
Excellent question. Headphones are better for several reasons. Let me explain each one.
Please do. I want to understand completely.
First reason is that headphones help you hear all the small details. When you use speakers, some sounds get lost, especially the small sounds like the or s or the final sounds of words.
Oh, I never thought about that. So headphones make the audio clearer.
Much clearer. You can hear every little detail of pronunciation. You can hear where the speaker's tongue goes. You can hear the breath sounds, all the tiny details.
That's really helpful. What's the second reason?
The second reason is that you can see your own voice better.
My own voice. How does that work?
When you wear headphones and you speak, the sound bounces around in your ears. You can hear yourself more clearly. You can hear how you sound compared to the audio.
Oh, interesting. So I can compare in real time.
Exactly. You can think, oh, my pronunciation is a bit different here. I need to adjust. You get immediate feedback.
That's like having a mirror for your voice.
What a great way to put it. Yes, headphones are like a mirror for your voice. I love that.
Okay, so pro tip number 1 is use headphones. What's pro tip number 2?
Pro tip number 2 is start small, very small.
Start small? What does that mean exactly?
It means don't try to shadow a long audio on your first day. Don't try to shadow a 20-minute podcast episode or a 30-minute YouTube video.
Why not? If I'm motivated, can't I do a lot?
You might feel motivated at the beginning, but remember, shadowing is intense. It requires a lot of concentration. Your brain gets tired, your mouth gets tired.
My mouth gets tired from speaking?
Yes, remember what we said earlier? Your mouth muscles are exercising. And just like at the gym, you don't lift the heaviest weight on your first day, right?
That's true. If I try to lift too much on my first day, I'll hurt myself. I'll be too sore to continue.
Exactly. It's the same with shadowing. If you try to do too much on day one, you'll feel exhausted. You'll feel overwhelmed. You might give up.
Okay, I understand. So how much should I do on the first day? How small is small?
Start with just 2 minutes, maybe even 1 minute if you're a complete beginner.
Just 2 minutes? That's really short.
Yes, but it's enough. 2 minutes of focused, intense shadowing is much better than 20 minutes of unfocused, tired shadowing.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly. Quality is more important than quantity. And here's the beautiful thing. You can shadow while doing other activities.
Really? Like what?
You can shadow while you're cooking breakfast, while you're washing the dishes, while you're folding your clothes, while you're walking your dog.
Oh, so I can practice while doing my daily routine. That's really convenient.
Yes, you don't need to sit at a desk. You don't need to set aside special time. Just put on your headphones, play the audio, and shadow while you do other things.
That makes it so easy to practice every day. No excuses.
No excuses, exactly. Even if you're busy, you can find 2 minutes while doing something else.
Okay, I love these pro tips. Do you have any more?
I have one more pro tip, but I have to warn you, this one is for brave students only.
For brave students. Uh-oh. Is it scary? Now I'm nervous.
It's not scary, but many people feel uncomfortable doing it. The pro tip is to record yourself.
Record myself? Oh no, I really don't like listening to my own voice. It sounds so strange to me.
You're not alone. Most people feel that way. When we hear our own voice in a recording, it sounds different from what we hear in our head.
Yes, exactly. In my head, I sound good, but in recordings, I sound weird. Why does that happen?
It's because of how sound travels. When you speak normally, you hear your voice through your bones and through the air. But in a recording, you only hear it through the air, so it sounds different.
Oh, interesting. So everyone's voice sounds weird to themselves?
Pretty much everyone. But here's the thing. Even though it feels uncomfortable, recording yourself is incredibly useful for improvement.
How is it useful? What do I do with the recording?
Here's what you do. First, you shadow a piece of audio, and while you're shadowing, you record yourself on your phone or computer.
Okay, I'm shadowing and recording at the same time. Then what?
Then, after you finish, you listen to your recording, and you compare it to the original audio. Listen to them side by side.
Side by side? So I listen to the original, then I listen to my version?
Exactly. Play a bit of the original, then play the same bit from your recording. Compare them carefully.
What am I listening for? What should I notice?
Listen to the differences. Maybe the original speaker's voice goes up at the end of a sentence, but yours stays flat. Maybe they stress certain words strongly, but you don't stress them enough.
Oh, I see. So I can hear exactly where I'm different.
Yes, this gives you very specific feedback. You're not guessing. You can hear exactly what needs to improve.
That's powerful. It's like being my own teacher.
Exactly. You become your own teacher. You can identify your mistakes, you can work on them, then you can try again and see if you improved.
Okay, I'll try to be brave. I'll record myself, even though it feels uncomfortable.
Good for you, James. I'm proud of you for being willing to step out of your comfort zone.
Thank you. You know what? All of this information is making me really excited to try shadowing.
That's wonderful. I can hear the excitement in your voice.
So let me review everything we talked about. We talked about what shadowing is, we talked about why it works, we talked about the steps to follow, and we talked about pro tips to make it better.
Yes, we covered a lot of ground today. You really understand the technique now.
I do, but you know what I think we should do now?
What should we do?
I think we should give our listeners a challenge, a fun challenge to try shadowing.
Oh, I love that idea. Challenges are great for motivation. What kind of challenge are you thinking about?
Well, we've been talking about shadowing for a while now, and our listeners have been listening to us. So here's my idea.
I'm listening.
I challenge all our listeners to try shadowing this exact episode, the episode they're listening to right now.
Ooh, that's perfect. This episode is ideal for shadowing because we've been speaking slowly and clearly the whole time.
Exactly. And they've already listened to the whole thing once, so they understand the content. They're ready for step 4, which is the actual shadowing.
I love this challenge. So listeners, here's what we want you to do. Go back to the beginning of this episode or choose any part of this episode that you like.
Yes, you can choose any part. Maybe you want to shadow the part where we talked about intonation. Maybe you want to shadow the part where we explained the steps.
Or maybe you want to shadow the introduction where we greeted everyone. That part is nice and short, perfect for beginners.
And here's another choice you can make. You can choose which person you want to shadow. Do you want to shadow me, James, or do you want to shadow Sophia?
If you shadow James, you'll be practicing with a male voice. If you shadow me, you'll be practicing with a female voice. Both are good options.
Yes, and if you want an extra challenge, you can try shadowing both of us. Shadow the whole conversation.
That would be advanced level, but if you're feeling brave, go for it.
So when you shadow, remember everything we talked about. Try to copy not just the words, but also the intonation, the emotion, the rhythm.
Yes, if I sound excited, you should sound excited too. If James laughs, you should laugh along with him.
If we pause, you should pause. If we speed up, you should try to speed up. You're our shadow.
Exactly. You become our echo, our voice twin. And you know what's really fun about this challenge?
What's that?
It makes learning feel like a game. Instead of feeling like boring homework, it feels like you're playing a fun voice game.
That's so true. Games are enjoyable, and when we enjoy something, we're more likely to do it regularly.
Absolutely. Consistency is the key to improvement. It's better to practice 2 minutes every day than 2 hours once a month.
I completely agree. Small daily practice is more powerful than occasional long practice sessions.
And that's another beautiful thing about shadowing. It's so flexible. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need a teacher present.
Just your phone or computer, some headphones, and 2 minutes of your time.
That's it. No expensive courses, no complicated materials, just simple, effective practice.
You know, Sophia, I'm curious about something. What if our listeners want to share their experience with us? Can they do that?
Oh, absolutely. We would love to hear from them. In fact, we encourage it.
Yes, dear listeners, please leave a comment below this episode. Tell us about your shadowing experience.
Tell us if you tried shadowing before today. If yes, how was it? Did it help you? What challenges did you face?
Or if this is your first time learning about shadowing, tell us what you think. Are you excited to try it? Are you nervous? Are you curious?
We read all the comments. We love hearing from you. Your feedback helps us create better content for future episodes.
And you know what else you can share? You can tell us what you're planning to shadow first.
Oh, yes, that would be interesting. Maybe you're planning to shadow this podcast. Maybe you want to shadow your favorite song. Maybe you want to shadow a TED Talk.
Or maybe you want to shadow a YouTube video, or a movie scene, or an audiobook. There are so many options.
The possibilities are endless. As long as the audio is at the right level for you, you can shadow anything.
Speaking of levels, I want to remind our listeners about something important. Remember to choose audio that matches your current level.
Yes, this is crucial. If you choose something too easy, you won't improve much. If you choose something too hard, you'll feel frustrated.
It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Not too easy, not too hard, just right.
Perfect analogy. The just right level is where you understand about 90 to 95% of the content.
At that level, you're challenged but not overwhelmed. You're learning but not struggling too much.
Exactly. And as you practice more, as you get better, you can gradually increase the difficulty.
Yes, start with slow, clear podcasts like ours, then maybe move to normal speed podcasts, then try TV shows, then try movies, then try fast paced conversations.
It's a journey, a step-by-step journey, and every step makes you better and stronger.
I love that perspective. Learning English really is a journey, not a destination.
So true. There's always something new to learn, always room for improvement, and that's what makes it exciting.
You know, Sophia, we've been talking for quite a while now, but I feel like we should quickly summarize the main points, just to make sure everyone has a clear understanding before we finish.
That's an excellent idea. A summary is always helpful. It reinforces the key information, so let's do a quick review.
Perfect. Okay, so first of all, what is shadowing? Sophia, can you explain it in one simple sentence?
Sure. Shadowing is listening to English audio and speaking at the exact same time, copying everything you hear.
Great definition, short and clear. Now, why should we do shadowing? What are the main benefits?
The main benefits are better intonation and stronger mouth muscles. Intonation means the music of your voice, the way it goes up and down naturally.
Right, and when we shadow native speakers, we copy their natural intonation. We don't sound like robots anymore.
Exactly. And the mouth muscle benefit is about training our tongue, lips, and jaw to move quickly and correctly for English sounds.
Yes, it's like gym training for our mouth. The more we practice, the stronger and faster our mouth becomes.
Perfect explanation. Now, what are the steps to start shadowing? James, can you list them?
Absolutely. Step 1 is choose the right audio. Not too difficult, not too easy, just right for your level.
Good. Step 2?
Step 2 is listen first without speaking. Listen 1, 2, or 3 times to understand the content and get familiar with it.
Excellent. Step 3?
Step 3 is optional but helpful. Read the transcript if it's available. This helps you see the words while hearing them.
And step 4, the main step?
Step 4 is actually shadow. Play the audio and speak at the same time. Try to copy everything: words, intonation, emotion, rhythm.
Perfect. And what should we remember about mistakes?
Mistakes are completely normal. Don't stop when you make a mistake. Just keep going. Flow is more important than perfection.
Yes, flow over perfection. That's our motto. Now, what about the pro tips? What were they?
Pro tip 1 is use headphones. They help you hear all the details clearly and they help you hear your own voice better.
Great. Pro tip 2?
Step 2 is start small. Begin with just 2 minutes a day. Don't try to do too much at once. Build the habit slowly.
Excellent. And pro tip 3?
Pro tip 3 is for brave students. Record yourself and compare your recording to the original. This helps you identify exactly where you need to improve.
Perfect summary. You remembered everything. I'm impressed.
Thank you, but honestly, it's easy to remember because these tips are so practical and useful.
They really are. And I hope our listeners feel the same way. I hope they're feeling excited and motivated to try shadowing.
Me too. You know what I'm going to do this weekend?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to shadow my favorite movie. I've watched it so many times that I almost know all the lines. It's a superhero movie.
Oh, superhero movies are great for shadowing. The heroes usually speak clearly and dramatically.
Exactly. I'm going to shadow the main character. He has some really cool lines, like when he says, "I'm here to save the day." I'm going to practice saying it with the same confidence and power.
That sounds like so much fun. You'll be practicing English and having a great time at the same time.
Yes, that's what I love about shadowing. It doesn't feel like boring study, it feels like entertainment.
What about you, Sophia? What are you going to shadow? Me? Well, I love music, so I think I'm going to shadow some of my favorite English songs.
Oh, that's a great idea. Music is perfect for shadowing because songs have such strong rhythm and emotion.
Exactly. And singing along to songs is something many people already do naturally. They just don't realize it's a form of shadowing.
That's true. I never thought about it that way. When we sing along to a song, we're actually shadowing.
Yes, so shadowing is not a completely new skill. It's something we've all done before with music. We're just applying it to speaking practice now.
Mind blown. That makes it feel less scary and more familiar.
Exactly. There's nothing to be afraid of. You already know how to do this.
All right, listeners, I hope you're feeling inspired now. I hope you're ready to take on this challenge.
We believe in you. We know you can do this. All it takes is a little courage to start and consistency to continue.
And remember, progress doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Be patient with yourself.
Yes, some days you'll shadow well, some days you'll struggle. Both are okay. Both are part of the learning process.
The important thing is to keep showing up. Keep practicing, even if it's just 2 minutes a day.
Those 2 minutes will add up. In a month, that's 60 minutes. In a year, that's over 12 hours of focused practice.
Wow, when you put it that way, 2 minutes a day sounds really powerful.
It is powerful. Small actions repeated consistently create big results.
I love that wisdom. Okay, I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover today.
Yes, this has been such a rich, detailed conversation. I hope our listeners found it valuable.
Me too. And listeners, before we say goodbye, we want to remind you one more time. Please don't forget to subscribe to Speak Next English podcast.
Yes, when you subscribe, you'll get notified every time we release a new episode. And we have so many more useful topics coming up.
We're planning episodes about pronunciation, about grammar, about vocabulary building, about confidence in speaking, and so much more.
So hit that subscribe button, stay connected with us, join our learning community.
And share this episode with your friends. If you have a friend who's learning English, send them this episode.
Yes, maybe you have a study partner, maybe you have a classmate, maybe you have a family member. Share this valuable information with them.
Let's help each other learn. Let's grow together. Learning is more fun when we do it as a community.
Absolutely. We're all in this together. We're all on this English learning journey together.
And we're here to support you every step of the way. We're here to provide useful content, encouragement, and practical tips.
That's right. Speak Next English podcast is not just about teaching. It's about creating a supportive, friendly environment for learners.
We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel motivated. We want you to feel confident in your learning journey.
And we want you to have fun. Learning should be enjoyable, not stressful.
Fun and effective. That's our goal. Fun and effective learning.
Well, James, I think it's time to wrap up this episode. We've been talking for quite a long time.
You're right. Time really flies when we're having good conversations. It feels like we just started, but we've covered so much.
We really have. From explaining what shadowing is, to why it works, to how to do it, to pro tips, to challenges.
It's been comprehensive. I feel like our listeners have all the information they need to start shadowing right away.
Me too. They have the knowledge, now they just need to take action.
That's right. Knowledge without action is useless. You have to actually try it.
So, dear listeners, we encourage you, we challenge you, we dare you to try shadowing today.
Not tomorrow, not next week, today, right now, as soon as this episode finishes.
Choose a part of this episode that you liked, maybe 2 minutes. Put on your headphones and shadow.
Try it. Experience it. See how it feels. You might be surprised at how fun and useful it is.
And then come back and tell us about it in the comments. We're excited to hear your stories.
Yes, we want to hear from you. Did you find it easy or difficult? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel your speaking improving?
Every piece of feedback is valuable. It helps us understand our listeners better. It helps us create better content for you.
All right, I think we really should wrap up now.
Thank you so much, Sophia, for this wonderful conversation.
Thank you too, James. It's always a pleasure talking with you. You make these conversations so enjoyable.
Aw, thank you. You too. We make a great team.
We do. And thank you to all our amazing listeners. Thank you for spending this time with us today.
Yes, thank you. Your time is valuable, and we're honored that you chose to spend it with Speak Next English podcast.
We hope you learned something useful today. We hope you feel inspired and motivated.
And we hope to see you in the next episode. We have so many more exciting topics to cover.
Until then, keep practicing, keep shadowing, keep improving. You're doing great.
Bye-bye, everyone. Happy shadowing. Enjoy your practice. Remember, you can do this.
Bye. Take care. See you in the next episode. Keep shining and keep learning.